Hey everyone, happy Wednesday to you. Hope that you're having a great day. Hey, I want to talk a little bit today about the difficulty in dealing with change. So, change is inevitable. We all experience change of some kind. I always preach, we don't grow in our comfort zone, so become uncomfortable. Well, becoming uncomfortable it's a lot easier said than done because we like our comfort. We like the things that we're used to, that we're accustomed to. So I've got a new book coming out. We haven't started promoting it yet. We'll start soon because it's in the publisher's hands and the final edits have been made and everything like that. So it's getting close. I'm going to release it on Labor Day. The name of the book is called Godfidence, The Art of Quiet Confidence and Emotional Intelligence. And in that book, I talk about everything from mass shootings, mental health, emotional intelligence, conscious empathy, all of these things. And hopefully I put them in a context that speaks to professionals and also parents, people in recovery. And then the medical community. The whole point of the book is to address suicide in the workplace amongst in the healthcare industry, amongst dentists, doctors, pharmacists, nurses, all those top professions that commit suicide most often. The book is basically designed for them. But I just want to touch on one little part about suicide in the book. And the part about suicide, my heart broke and is still broken because I have a 10-year-old daughter. I can't imagine losing my 10-year-old daughter. And if there happens to be anybody watching this that's a parent of the mass shooting that killed all those kids, I'd like to send you a copy of my book. I don't know if that will help. I don't really know what to say except that you're dealing with something that you shouldn't be dealing with. And I think stricter look, I'm not here to be divisive. I'm not here to state a point or to add to the divisiveness in any way, shape, or form. Lord knows we have enough of that going on already. I think stricter gun control, that helps. What does a mass shooter do, right? They kill a bunch of people, but at some point before they decide to go start killing people, they have, I think, accepted suicide in their own brain. Like they're suicidal themselves. They aren't happy with where their life is, and they're so full of hate that I think they decide that they're going to commit suicide. But instead of just committing suicide like somebody does in our world every 40 seconds, they decide, hey, I want my name to get out there. I think I'm going to be famous, or, the sick and deranged part of their personality and their plans comes out. But I think at one point early on, it started as suicide. And I think there's a chance that we might be focusing on the wrong part of the problem. Our deranged people getting their hands on guns, the problem, it's part of the problem, but every gun has a trigger, and every human pulls the trigger. So we all need to be asking ourselves, how are we trying to help? Are we part of the problem or part of the solution? I know a lot of those parents are dealing with change of the worst kind right now, and I can't even imagine. But it's up to each of us that are still alive, and I don't have a super big platform, but I have a bigger platform than most. And so I think we all need to ask ourselves, hey, is the Johnson's nut job son down the street, maybe instead of just dismissing his behavior as nut job and angry, maybe I could reach out to Mr. or Mrs. Johnson, see if there's anything I can do to help their son. Are we paying enough attention to people that are really hurting inside? Because when I look around at the world, I see a bunch of unhappy and kind of like miserable people. It doesn't take you long to spot them if you're out and about. Just look around. If you're in line at the grocery store, just look around at people's faces. People aren't super happy, and our world kind of sucks. So if you have a platform at all, if you have a voice, it's time for us to stand up and to join hands and to ask ourselves, how can I be part of the solution rather than part of the problem? I expected to talk about change and dealing with change today, and I kind of got off track. I'm sorry. But I've used up most of my time on my weekly Wednesday message. And there's a lot of beauty in the world. But I also talk a lot about suicide in my book because I've been suicidal. I've been suicidal at times where I was the last guy in the room that you thought would be suicidal. I was dressed the nicest, I talked the best, I was the one that looked like he had his collective stuff together. And inside, I was somewhere between hollow and just on fire. Like I had nothing in my soul except anger and issues with authority figures. So I get it if you're in a place like that. I'm here to help. That's it. I'm here to help. There's no angle to this. There's no I sure as hell won't be a politician in my life, but I'm here to help. I'm here to roll up my sleeves and go to work and join people hand in hand that also stand for the same things I do. Because I'm not going to waste my time being around people that are angry and, discussing, I don't know, news all day or politics, whatever. I guess I'm kind of getting off track now, but I hope that you have a great Wednesday. I hope you have a great week. Try to smile, try to be happy, try to ask yourself, am I doing enough to add to the world? And if I'm not, how come? Do I need to align myself with somebody that has skills where I don't? What's my emotional intelligence like? If you don't know what that means, watch some of my other videos. I'm here to help. I believe in you, and I will let you know when my book's ready because I think it's going to help a lot of people. Until next week, everybody. See ya. Bye-bye.